Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy mad, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Pods.
All right.
Zoe just changed my world.
I know. I mean, I saw your
with a little butt.
I saw your Takea and I was like, I know how you feel about a clanker. So the fact that you don't have the silencer on it is shocking to me.
I mean, I don't know why she's using all this gun terminology around me. But anyway, she's also like, well, I brought my Takea over for a play date.
Yeah.
Whoops. See? The sound it makes.
I know. But mine, muted.
Silenced. Silence.
I do call it the silencer because it's basically a silicone bottom to the water bottle.
My name is Diane.
My name is absolutely Diane. And it muffles the sound. So like it's not metal on table, metal on floor. It's metal. It's silicone on floor.
You're right. Wow. I need it because like the sound of this, you're about to hear it. What is that?
What is
like,
that?
Where are we?
Can you even hear this?
Yes.
I purposely did it loudly. It's more of this.
It's way more like that.
It's like it's
a lot softer. But like when it falls on its side, it still goes boing.
I mean,
still.
But the thing is, like this does give it a little bit more friction, so it's less likely to topple.
My favorite thing to do.
Yep.
Accidentally forget that it's in front of me. Totally kick it.
Oh yeah.
Across the room.
My favorite thing to do is when I'm like sitting on the couch with my legs crossed and I have a blanket over me and I have the Takea nestled in my legs and then I forget about it and I stand up and it falls on the ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here, let's take some pictures with our Takea.
Oh, you're
today.
so right. I mean, honestly, sponsored by Takea.
Kind of like if they gave us money for it, I'd be like, you know what? Gladly. Mine has a Karopi on it, but
mine is stickerless, which like hold please. Oh my god, wait. There we go.
Do I look insane?
No.
You're like, yeah, you know what? Yeah. What were we talking about earlier? And that we were like
Julius the monkey.
Oh my god!
Real fans know. Julius the monkey was that Paul Frank monkey that was incredibly popular in the late 90s, early aughts.
Yeah.
You've seen the t-shirts at Delia's.
You know the bitch.
You know the bitch. Weird item to become incredibly popular.
Weird monkey. People love him.
It's sort of
he's
like
kind of still around. Weirdly, like
it's sort of like if Hello Kitty only had one. Like, is it like Hello Kitty?
I mean, I guess it's like
American.
It's like American
Kitty.
Hello Kitty. It really is.
Yeah, it's like
lame Hello Kitty.
It's like if Hello Kitty went nowhere.
Yeah, and was like a monkey named Julius and had 4 friends instead of having like 35 friends.
I don't even remember his friends, but I do remember that big mouth though.
Oh yeah, huge fucking mouth.
Huge mouth.
That guy,
yep,
can really eat a Subway sandwich sideways.
In one bite.
And that's all I'll say about that. Well, I'll also say we definitely both had Paul Frank underwear for some reason.
Yeah, we discussed our Paul Frank underwear. I had Julius the Monkey underwear and
Same.
Julius the Monkey right on the front, baby.
Wow.
Not on the tush.
Julius on the puss?
Julius on Julius on the puss. He's definitely a puss guy and not an ass guy, and that's what I've learned.
And the weirdest thing was like, absolutely, we were teenagers, but like we were a teenager, right?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, of course. I mean, it was just like, why did it hit teenagers so hard? Email Diane.
Email Diane why Julius the Monkey was such a sick craze.
It's such a lame sick craze.
It was shoved down our throats, let's be honest.
It was there with the trucker hats and Ashton Kutcher. And
Ashton Kutcher wore a Julius the Monkey trucker hat, 99% chance.
He sucked off Julius.
The monkey.
The monkey. But also, I mean, when you said Julius the Monkey, I looked at you like, where have I heard that name before?
I know.
I was like, what?
It's buried deep in our subconscious because you can't forget.
Was that a monkey that went missing? And like literally yesterday,
like Carlos, the IKEA monkey.
Carlos started out on some like Nintendo game. I don't even know, whatever. But there was a Michael Jackson game apparently.
Oh.
Did you know that?
No, I had no idea.
And he was like kind of half jokingly playing in front of me. And he like kind of knew the words. And I was like, this is a game?
Is it like an arcade game type of thing?
Kind of, or like, I don't really even remember.
Okay, we'll find a screenshot and put it more.
It's weird, but yes.
Did he dance around?
Yes.
Dance
and fight.
He fought.
He fought.
Was it in Neverland Ranch?
I think was the song. No, was it that or was it? Fucking Thriller. I really forget.
Everything's
Or was
Thriller.
it Beat It? It was one of the three.
Oh, sure.
None of which are like a song that I actually like.
Low-key, my favorite Michael Jackson song, Man in the Mirror.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine's Ben.
Okay. Well, Bad Man.
Sorry, now he's uncanceled.
Yes, he was uncanceled for 3 seconds. Okay. Well,
I want a divorce.
Is he divorced?
he's dead.
No, I know, but like,
I don't think so.
I guess
Lisa
we'll see.
Marie? No, wait. Yeah.
Oh, may she rest in peace.
Oh,
Also,
similarly.
late breaking may add to the Slimer.
Okay.
If I can find Ash in a Julius hat,
I think so.
we'll see.
We could definitely find.
Yeah. I can maybe find the underwear I used to have. That'll be a really deep.
Okay,
dive, but-
maybe we can both find our underwear. Perfect TZ2s. Just kidding.
Creepy.
Has nothing to do with our bad boy.
Creepy.
All right, let's see how this sounds. Probably flawless.
Probably perfect.
All right, guess who's back and better than ever? Julius the Monkey.
And it's good.
He loves licorice.
Oh.
He loves an Australian licorice subscription service.
My name is Julia Davidovich, and if I were to reboot one thing, it would be the short-lived Julius the Monkey TV show that I definitely knew about before 30 minutes ago.
Wow. My name is Zoe Clark, and the only cartoon I'll ever watch for the rest of my life.
Yep.
Johnny Bravo, baby.
Oh,
I actually want Julius the Monkey to guest star on a reboot of Johnny Bravo. Wouldn't that be
I
the worst
think-
episode of television ever?
I think they should reboot Johnny Bravo, but with a woman who hates men.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That would be great. That would be
Yeah.
really, really, really great. Wearing the
Jeanette
exact same-
Bravi.
Jeanette Bravi.
Jeanette Bravi. I guess it could be Jeanette Bravo.
I think it should just be called Jeanette Tits. And then
Oh, Jeanette Tits.
it'd be like a really hot, strong woman. And she'd be like,
She'd be like, "Huh, thank you very much." So he was Elvis.
yes. Yeah, it was blonde Elvis.
Didn't he have like
Loved
a
his mom.
weird relationship with a young teen girl? It wasn't inappropriate. It was almost like a friendship.
Oh, wait, like a...
Like she sort of made fun of him. Am I making this up?
We'll have to
Maybe
watch it.
I was like,
Let's just watch some Johnny Bravo.
yeah,
and
let's
we'll figure
cancel
it
the
out.
pod and watch Johnny. Let's make this a Johnny Bravo
Oh,
rewatch
fuck.
pod.
Do you think there's a Johnny Bravo pod or no?
Email Diane.
Johnny Pado?
Johnny Pado.
I'm sorry.
I'm actually going to walk into traffic for that. No, but I would absolutely Johnny Pado with you.
Yeah, that would be really funny. Can you imagine?
You know, if we could like Mystery Science Theater Johnny Pado.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And
Can you do that?
I mean, it's definitely not in like the, what's it called?
Public domain.
Yeah.
Oh, when
I wish Johnny Bravo was in the public domain. They wouldn't
Johnny
even want
Bravo-
it.
when Johnny Bravo enters the public domain, game over.
I
'Cause
want a
then, like,
divorce.
I want a divorce. Jerry, I'm marrying Johnny Bravo. Zoe Bravo.
A divorce.
Think
When
about it.
Johnny Bravo enters the public domain,
Uh-huh.
it's all going to be mute. I'm going to make a Johnny Bravo band. Julia and the Johnny Bravo band. 100 years from now.
absolutely.
Actually, it'd be like 100 years from like probably like, wait, what year do you think Johnny Bravo came out?
Came out? He's gay. Just kidding. I'm going to say 1998.
That's a really good guess. I'm just going to jump on yours.
Yeah.
When did Johnny Bravo come out? 1997. Oh, we're both so
Fuck.
stupid.
Such an
I was
idiot.
actually going to say 2027. Wait,
Okay.
fuck me. I don't even know what I just said.
It'll be 2097. I'll be fully deceased. Right?
Yeah, actually. I'll be dead as hell.
Yeah, I'll be incredibly
there's
dead.
no way we'll be around for the
So
public domain
the public
release
dominification of
yeah.
Johnny Bravo. Okay, well, if you're listening
or
to this
the
pod
world.
in that time frame,
Please resurrect us
resurrect us, cryogenically unfreeze us,
so we can like.
so we can Mystery Science Theater Johnny Bravo.
There we go. Exactly. We'll watch it and we'll make fun of it.
You know
Yeah,
what we
I
could
don't
do
know.
though, if we were to do something like that? I think you could do it on like Twitch.
Oh. I don't know. I don't even know. What do you mean?
Does Twitch have rules? Email Diane.
I don't know if Twitch has rules.
You
can
could
watch
definitely
something?
watch like YouTube videos on Twitch.
Wow, I wonder if there's Johnny Bravo on Twitch. Is it Cartoon Network?
Yeah.
Can you imagine getting sued by Cartoon Network?
Cartoons. Anyway, email Diane.
Imagine getting Cartoon Network to sue you because
Was
you...
Johnny Bravo your favorite Cartoon Network, or were you more of a Dexter's Lab?
Oh, I kind of like
get
both,
out of my
actually.
laboratory. Was that an amazing
Ooh,
impression?
no, that was a pretty good impression. I also
Yeah.
like Powerpuff Girls. I think that also counted.
Sugar Spice and Everything Nice.
Who was your fave? Mine was the green one.
Yeah, because she was a bit of a cunt.
Buttercup. She was a bit of a bitch. Like her.
I did not like Blue.
No one does.
Fucking piece
Dummy.
of shit.
Dummy.
Stick up her ass. Suck up.
She's a loser.
Red. Okay, we get it. You're popular.
Mojo Jojo, perfect in every way.
Literally dream man.
I love Mojo Jojo.
I mean, like,
Their
you can't-
dad, kind of hot for cartoon.
The dad
Would fuck.
Absolutely would.
Absolutely.
Diane's
Sorry, Carlos.
fourth husband.
Would fuck Powerpuff Girls' dad.
Yeah. What is his name?
Daddy Powerpuff.
Okay.
I don't actually. Oh, I forget. Isn't it like Doctor something? Better ask Siri. Who is a Powerpuff Girls' dad? God damn it!
Professor X.
It literally just says Powerpuff.
I think it's Professor X. Wait, who's
it says
that?
the professor's lab. Wow,
The
he's just
professor.
listening to us the whole time,
Perfect.
sending our information back to Google and telling it that we're stupid.
Yeah, you're right.
These
Tim
girls
Cook.
don't know shit.
Tim Cook. Who's your favorite Powerpuff Girl?
Please.
No, his is
He's
definitely
like
the blue one.
Mojo. He likes Dee Dee, actually, from Dexter's Lab. He's like, you know what? I sided with Dee Dee. Dexter's
I
a
like
nerd.
Dee Dee.
Dee Dee was fun.
I stand by the fact that Helga Pataki from Hey Arnold is the most complex television character of all time.
Oh, wow.
Like, more complex than Walter White from Breaking Bad. Like, she had such deep family wounds.
She had deep family wounds. I think.
Her father, Beeper King.
Oh, my God.
Her sister, perfect.
Wow.
Her crush, unrequited. And her unibrow, on fleek.
On fleek, yes.
On
To be
fleek.
desired.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, she was feminine, but she was also quite masculine.
Quite masculine.
She was really, like, down the middle. And you're like, you know what? Girls can be both.
I think, like, if I were to ever get a tattoo of a cartoon character, it would be Helga Pataki.
That's crazy.
Because
That's so
I
cool.
feel like she just represents so much about being a modern woman.
You know, it's funny. Like, did she have pigtails?
Yes.
Why do they make the tomboy, quote unquote? People don't like that term anymore. Sorry,
Oh.
everybody.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
I would have considered myself a tomboy.
So would have.
You know who
so would
didn't-
have I.
Yeah, I don't know. The last person I remember telling me they didn't like that term was like the mom of a tomboy, and that's fine.
Email Diane if we can't say tomboy anymore.
I'll kill myself. But that's fine. But I
Yeah,
used to
but-
consider myself a tomboy.
She wore pink. She had pigtails. She wore a dress.
But what is like the other one I'm thinking of is Spinelli from
Sure.
Recess.
Yeah.
She had the pigtails on the side. It was just like, why is that like a
Why is that a thing?
Why is that a thing?
Email
I
Diane.
don't think I had a pigtail thing ever. Did email Diane your pigtail phase?
I didn't have a pigtail phase. That is an interesting observation.
I had a space bun phase.
Ugh.
That's different.
I still think like they're back. Space buns.
They're cute.
They're cute.
You can wear them.
I've worn them a few times.
Might.
I wore them a couple of months ago. Once.
They're cute. You can do them, and you can. And
Hard
you're
thing,
the kind
though?
of person who could do like a little half down, half up.
Oh, thank you so
With a
much.
double?
Oh, on the top of the nog.
Oh my god,
The
It would
thing
be so
though
cute.
is they're always like slightly lopsided.
they're always going to be lopsided.
Yeah.
I do have the benefit of Carlos literally being able to do hair.
Oh yeah, that is
He
nice.
can actually do an.
He could
updo for me.
space bun you up for you.
He can space bun me, and I
Yeah.
would trust him.
Yeah, that's so romantic.
What was I going to say? I had one more thing about.
Helga Pataki, her bubblegum shrine.
Oh my god, I forgot. Oh my god, and that was Arnold's grandpa. But you know what? They kind of looked alike. Arnold's grandpa and Helga weirdly look alike.
Hey, conspiracy Connies out there? Try that on for size. Well, do you have any bad boys on the block this week?
So many. And like I have one that I had like forgotten within a minute of remembering. So like that may just like come out.
Okay.
Who knows?
Okay.
And a late breaking one. I
Yep.
got my period. So that's
Just
great.
now?
Yeah.
In my home?
In your home.
Jail.
Go to jail. Go to jail. You'll directly
I'm so sorry
jail.
to hear that.
It's the worst.
Well, let me know if you need any accoutrement.
Yeah, I mean I may not.
I got a panty liner.
Ooh, a tiny little baby?
Yeah.
I love the tiny babies. I might ask for one. It's like God, I hate every time I have to wear a traditional pad, I'm like, if men had to wear pads, they would
Oh
be
my
different.
God.
That's all I'm saying.
Can I be honest?
You
when-
like pads.
When I was younger, I used to think cups, like when boys would wear cups while playing sports to protect their
Oh.
dinglings from being kicked.
You were jealous?
I thought it was so they could pee in them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never
Where's
thought about
that science?
Where's that science? Weren't there holes in it?
I
So
never.
it was purely to protect their junk.
Yeah.
Why isn't there a pussy protector? Or is there? Email Diane.
Email Diane if
not
you want to
really
make
sure.
a pussy protector.
I don't know if that's what it's called, or if it's called like a cup for wowos,
Yeah.
for pussies.
No, it would be called something like. It would be called something so stupid. I was going to
There's
say
a
it would
dumb
be
name
called
for like the female urinal, and it's like a shiwi.
literally push me off a cliff. I mean, everything.
Well, unless that's the brand called shiwi. Either way, push me into hell.
Yeah, it's like the poo poo pourri. I'm like, go away.
Wow.
Just say-
God damn it. That's funny. I remember when Poopery came out.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like they're a Canadian company because I remember I literally worked on their like trade show. This is so stupid, but they're like trade show floor. What's the word for it? Presentation.
Oh,
Like I literally worked on it and like put it together
interesting.
when it first came out, and I was like, "This is the dumbest concept I've ever heard." Oh, you're gonna give me a free one? Thank you.
I mean, is it like a spray? It's a spray.
It's a spray you spray in your toilet before you take a shit. I was on I remember being on the ground floor of when that came out and thinking it is literally soap and water. And then thinking all I have to do the rest of my life is get a little dab of like the soap, then like a hand soap.
Sure.
Put in the toilet before I take a shit in someone else's home.
Yep.
And it'll literally smell fine.
Okay, you heard it here last. Fuck poopery.
That's poopery.
Okay, my bad boy. And
But
I
they did
mentioned it
give
to
me
you
free
last
poopery
week.
and it smells the fucking same. I had it for years.
I told you last week this, but I haven't shared it on the pod. My car is literally growing mold because it's damp on the interior. And I tried to air it out this week. And then guess what happened?
Oh no.
It started to rain. And now my car smells like a wet towel.
Oh my God.
And it literally just stopped raining, but it's not sunny enough to like air the
This is now becoming like a new problem for
air the whore
Southern
out.
California.
Anyway, I'll take a picture of the mold and we can put it in Slimerama.
Yeah.
Pretty much every few days I clean it up. I like spray it with some like cleaner and I wipe it up and it goes away. And then it always comes back for more, baby.
One of my favorite, you're going to hate this, one of my favorite new Reddit finds.
Uh-huh.
I think because I'm in a few mushroom Reddits, there's another mushroom Reddit that's just like, ooh, random gross bathroom mushrooms. I know, the face she's just made. And there's another one where it's just like mushrooms in random places. And people will just like, you know, mushroom ID things and then just, you know, asking for it. You can just literally look on your phone.
My new favorite Reddit is called Tattoo Advice.
Oh.
There are a lot of bad tattoos on there.
Oh, I love that. Oh,
And
that'll
it's
be
like,
fun.
is this normal? And their tattoo is like peeling and yellow and like it's just not. I'm like, no.
Ew. So are the are the images like blurred out?
No.
Ew.
Most of them aren't like that. They're just bad tattoos.
I follow a lot of like morbid serial or there's like one like called like Morbid Reality or something.
Yeah.
And almost every picture is like blurred.
No, most of them aren't blurred. They're just like, most of them are just bad tattoos. They're like, did the tattoo artist fuck this up? And everyone is like, yes. That
Oy.
is not good.
I kind of want to see it.
Yeah. It's,
God, I forget what this one's called, but also there's like one called like Bad Food, and it's just like the worst like display. Oh, Give Us Plates is another one.
What's that?
This one,
Say-
you'll die. It's like
I mean,
when
I
you're at a
hate gross
restaurant.
food. Yeah.
What did you think it was?
I just hate gross food.
No, this isn't gross food. It's more like food being presented terribly. So like people doing the weird pasta in the wine cup thing where it's like, you know, when they were serving it in a wine glass and and then the Parmesan's on the glass. Oh, I'm going to have to put a
Horrible.
fucking thing in the
Put it in
Slimer.
Slimer.
It's the worst thing. I'm going to describe this. People put pasta in a wine glass.
Yep.
Turn it upside down. So then when the person who is eating it takes the glass, they can flick the cheese that is on the underside of the wine stem onto their fucking pasta.
Oh.
Isn't that the dumbest thing you've ever
Why
heard?
wouldn't you just put it in the base of the glass?
I don't.
Why wouldn't you
know.
put the Parmesan in and then put the pasta on top of it? And
Just
then
for
dump
like
it
an
out?
added like effect, they think like it's going to be like a full turn. When in actuality, it sounds horrifying
that needs
and
to go in
can go
Slimer.
wrong. It's so good, but it's filled with stuff like that. So like people being like when they get their like charcuterie board or something, and it's like on a literal like piece of shitty wood, and they're just like, this is like
on
an
like
unfinished piece
construction
of wood.
plywood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like dumb plates, like stupid things like that.
There's like a couple charcuterie board TikTok accounts that I'm into.
Ooh.
But sometimes they call them grazing boards,
Grazing boards,
which I'm like
a
this
little
is
cow.
COVID. This is cruise ship COVID. Like, no.
I don't like anything that makes me sound like a barnyard animal usually.
Yeah,
Like grazing, whenever they refer to, it's like a cat grazing
you
their
go
food.
into this thing head first. Is that what that means? You like you bite a piece of brie with you like bob for brie? Like,
yeah,
I'm
you bob
confused.
for brie. You just keep coming back, grazing the field. That's it just makes me think of a buffalo, honestly.
Sure.
Which is like lovely. I love a buffalo.
Who doesn't? They're a majestic creature.
Who doesn't love a buffalo?
Hey. What's your next bad boy?
Oh my God. Did I even say my bad boy, or did I just talk about bullshit
Well, you
for
said
like
your
a
period.
whole hour? Oh, that was just one of them, I guess.
Late breaker.
Late breaker. Political mailers. I want to kill
Oh.
everyone. I want to kill the paper industry. I want
who? You don't want to kill the paper industry.
No.
They are trying to kill the
They're
tree
trying to kill
industry.
every single tree. They're trying to kill Staples into having no more printer ink left.
Literally.
In this entire town.
Literally FedEx Kinkos.
Is there a person that reads any of these? Because I want to meet them.
Oh no, I take them out of my mail and put them directly in the recycling bin.
I literally no. And with these old school mailboxes,
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God! If you
they
have
get crammed, they're big.
Cram-a-lim-a ding dong.
They're not even 8.5 by 11. We're
No.
talking 9 by 13.
What are these? Who approves these?
And I've never seen so many in my life. And the text messages.
Do you? Oh my fucking God! Don't get me started. This is the first time in my life I've been going stop nonstop.
Oh, I just say stop.
Stop!
They're
My
like, this is
God.
Gavin Newsom. I'm like, stop.
You're my literal governor, and I wish I wasn't here anymore. Like, what is your problem?
No,
Get a life.
The political mailers industry.
And I know I can go online somehow and unclick
Can
myself
you?
from something. I think you can, because I literally did, I searched whatever, political mailers, opt out, Reddit.
Yeah.
And then they were like, this is what you have to do, but you're not going to get yourself out of this cycle. It's the next cycle you're going to get yourself out of, because you can't do it mid-cycle. Sounds so parody. You can't mid-cycle your way out of this shit. You need to like do it for the next one, and you need to tell them to not send you shit from everybody. It sounds fine at the time. You don't think about it, but now I'm going to kill
Well, and we get 2 of everything too.
a tree. Oh,
I don't know. I just feel like it's not necessary. Is this really going to make me vote for you when I'm getting like literally 7 other political mailers from different people in the same day?
oh, you're gonna make me pleased now that I can't get my fucking mail open? Like, do you think this is making me happy? All I'm doing is cursing you and
hate it.
throwing it into the recycling. You
Really
cock.
really strong bad boy.
Really strong bad boy. Pissed. It really pissed me off.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it crammed my mailbox so hard.
Yeah.
Within like 2 days that I couldn't even get shit.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, get a life.
I mean, it's like the YouTube ads, the text, the mailers. I'm like, okay, like I'm going to
YouTube
do my
ads.
own research, and all this shit isn't going to make a difference.
No, none of this shit makes a difference.
Maybe the typical. That's the thing, though, is like the typical voter is also getting all this bombardment, and it's so hard. Like, it's all impossible to tell like what people actually believe in.
It's like they need a print minimum almost the way they're fucking
They're
doing
all
this.
like, we hate Donald Trump. Like all the ones I get are like, I don't stand for anything Donald Trump says. And it's like, well, you all say that.
They all say it. I mean, they're all...
It's like, this isn't like, how about you show me, like, how about you actually write out what you want to do and what you believe in instead of just like, we're ready for a new California. I'm like,
we're ready for someone who's not a career politician. Okay, I'm fine with that too. But at the same
but it's
time...
like, in which direction?
Tell me about a little more.
Like, did you used to sell guns or were you a public school teacher? Like, let's be honest here.
Are you a community organizer? Or are you a,
Billionaire.
a
A tech mogul.
God, I hate being part of this system.
Like, are you Mark
Also,
Cuban?
Yeah, are you Mark Cuban?
Or are you Mrs. Pennyworth from public school?
Oh my God.
Like,
Are you like...
I just
Are you a
can't.
union organizer, or are you literally Mr. Burns?
Exactly. Those are the
'Cause-
two options.
Did you get to vote for maybe in this? Oh, no.
No.
We did.
Nice. My next bad boy is last week I talked about my cold.
Mm-hmm.
I felt better all week. And then I literally went into work one day, like on set. I came home. I took a nap because I had to get there really early. And when I woke up, I swear my cold was reactivated.
What the fuck?
I know. But then I
dare.
fell asleep later and woke up the next morning and I felt okay. But like the sniffle just came back ever so slightly.
Maybe it was because you're allergic to work.
You're right.
Better quit.
I just might. I just might quit. Just kidding. My job ends in 2 weeks. So if you
You're a
want
bad boy anyway.
I just gave 2 bad boys.
That's it?
My car growing mold And then my
I forgot about your mold car. Oh, because I launched into a Reddit fucking
whatever.
thing.
It doesn't matter.
But yeah, no, it's
and then my cold reactivation.
Your poor trunk
I know.
just wants to be. But like, are we? Is California wet now? Are we just like?
Hey.
Are we just wet now?
Hey, emo
I'm
Bayam.
fine. I'm fine if we're like evolving into a wet place, but like,
As long as the infrastructure evolves with it,
I mean, I was just saying something yesterday, like, okay, sure, we don't have the means to collect rainwater, but what stopped us after this last fucking year from trying?
Agreed.
Are we stupid?
Kind
Yes.
of, yeah.
We're fucking
well, it's also
stupid.
like it always feels this way now, and then come July, we're like, I need water. Like the ground is.
Dumb. I'll be so mad when it's brown out again. I really like the green.
I know.
I'm gonna
Enjoy
miss
the
it.
next 2 months.
The hills, like, literally, it's so nice just going up to we'll do the observatory walk like 3 times a week at this point.
Yeah, definitely do it before it's excruciating.
It's
You know?
because it will be
will be.
excruciating.
It will be.
And then the fucking hill will be brown. It's
You have
gonna
a
be
couple.
so sad.
You have a couple months of it's being
Unless
not,
you literally get up at 6 a.m. or do it at dusk. Like, you can't. It'll
yeah.
be so hot.
Dusk is fine.
Yeah.
Then it's dark. Anyway, do you have any other bad boys?
I think I literally have one more. Hold on.
Okay.
Julia's terrible week. Oh my God, the bagel? Wow. Oh no, I have 2 more. Hold on.
okay.
Quick bagel.
Yeah,
I got a bagel before I got here.
you did.
I love this place. It's fine. But like, I asked for 4 veg. I didn't get my onion,
Julie
which
didn't
meant
get
that
her
like, I mean, it's just, and they didn't cut it in half.
I do feel like that's
That's-
anti-Semitic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I think that like,
They're trying to get shit on your face. That's like,
it's upsetting.
and the fact, and
How am I supposed to eat this?
I'll let you discuss the aftermath of not having onion on your burger, but
She said onion on your burger, but she meant bagel.
I did. I certainly did. But the way that the consistency of the bagel turned out because of that, not cutting in half is offensive.
She saw the aftermath. It was very messy.
It was a goop.
It was very goopy. I asked for sesame seed bagel
Delish.
with cream cheese,
Sure.
cucumber,
Okay.
avocado,
Yep.
because I'm in California.
Yeah. you are.
Does the rest of the world like avocado like we do? I
Yeah,
don't know.
they do.
Because like Canada does not. I mean, Canada does
I
not
think-
have tasty avocados like we do.
I think the rest of the world likes avocados like we do, and then they come here and they eat our avocados, and they're like, "Oh,
These are really good avocados. But like, if you've had a Canadian one, they're quite watery. They don't
Yeah.
taste as fresh.
some don't taste good."
Amanda's been like dying to like do some kind of greenhouse situation so she can grow her own citrus and her own avocados because she's like outside of Ottawa.
Doesn't she need more heat and sun to do that, or they could do it in a greenhouse?
You could do it in a greenhouse. I mean, that she claims that she's been watching this like other gardener who like lives in Saskatchewan,
and they do.
and that's much colder out there
I
too.
mean, we have an avocado tree, but it hasn't fruited yet.
Never. Oh, that one.
It's in a pot. We probably have to put it in the ground.
It still looks happy.
It does look happy.
I think it takes a sec though for it. Like I don't know if the first ones you get are going to be the tastiest. Rhubarb takes at least. I think the first rhubarb harvest is poisonous, and the second one is your first that you're allowed to. But now is the time for forced rhubarb production.
Oh, great!
What a
to
nerdy
hear.
thing to say.
I'm so happy to hear it.
Anyway, who cares? And the other bad boy I have, sorry, and I didn't get my onion, and I was really mad about it because, sorry, I'm really mad, but I didn't say
She
anything
was.
because
She
I'm
was
also not an asshole.
It's complicated.
Even though my mom was like, "You really should have said something." I don't know, because I was
You
talking to my mom at the
texted your
time.
mom?
I was talking to her at the time, and I was like, "I'm not going to say something, but I'm."
Mom, something horrible happened tonight. She's like, "Oh no, sweetie, what's wrong?"
Mommy, can you come pick me up?
It's literally.
They didn't put onion in my bagel, and they didn't cut it in half, and now my hands are.
Is
all
it white
smelly.
onion?
No, red
It's
onion.
red. Okay,
Come
that's
on.
I'm sorry. I asked.
I'm sorry I asked too. Sorry, asked and did not receive.
Yeah, no.
For being honest, I fucking paid $1.
You paid $1 for red onion?
I don't think I really paid that much, but like,
No, that's a complete ripoff.
I think.
No.
I mean, on the menu it says each thing $1, but like, I don't think my thing came out to that much actually when I think about it. So anyway, I'm confused by the entire
Each
situation.
thing $1.
Maybe they didn't have any fucking onion. So and she was just didn't have the heart to
personally
tell me.
would never put tomato on a bagel unless it was like an heirloom tomato and like I watched it be picked from a plant.
That's the thing, is I probably would not have put that on there
Had you known.
had I known.
Tomato is just always too wet.
It's too wet.
It's too wet.
If there were capers, I would be happy.
Whatever.
Some kind of like difference
give
that
or
isn't
take
just soft or watery
Yeah.
would be nice. Because like
Well, the
cucumber, water.
Right, but they do have a crunch.
Crunch, but water.
Yeah.
Tomato, water, not in season.
Water, not in season. Yeah, that was a bad choice.
Avocado, just fine.
Avocado is what
Not
it
in
is.
season either right now. Avocado is what it is, and whatever. Anyway, so I'm spending a lot of time talking about my bagel, but you know, I got upset about bagels. Last thing I'll ever say is about my. Wow, oh my God, this was so stupid. I don't know why I do this.
You did have a bad week.
Yeah, this is crazy, actually.
I don't know if you've ever had this many bad boys in a week.
And I remember them all at once because I was like, oh, here they are. I'm going to write them all down.
Political
Cricket, it's
mailers,
always.
though.
It's like, listen, I feel like a victim.
Absolute hell.
I somehow gobbled a plastic fork in the drawer, in the garburator. The
Oh, in
thingy.
the garbage disposal?
Yes, and it was like, this is wow. And Carlos was asleep.
Was it
I
loud?
couldn't even drag him out there to help me because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is the first time I've ever had to shove my hand down there to grab
It's
something
scary.
out.
It's scary and gross in there.
Absolutely hate it. Disgusting. I did not smell my hand. I was
Oh,
like,
you
I
mustn't.
need to wash my hands 7
You
times
mustn't.
before I even look at this. But like, that was a tough one.
Yeah. Not to say my experience is worse than yours.
It probably is.
I have broken a glass in the sink.
No, that's much worse.
And then the
This is
garbage
just
disposal, it's just like there's a shard in there for like the next, like it just takes a very long time for the glass shard to become glass dust and go away. It's rough. I did stick like a vacuum cleaner hose down there to suck it up.
Was that recommended?
That's what the internet said to do.
Wow. I guess I would try.
Yeah.
God, one time the garbage disposal was broken and water just fucking go. I didn't even know. Like, how does that water just goes? We could not use our sink for like a few days.
Disgusting.
One of the worst things, not being able to use your sink, especially a kitchen
absolutely.
sink. You can live without a bathroom sink for a little bit. The kitchen sink, truly
Different
the
story.
worst. Truly the worst.
Different story. Like having to like wash vegetables in a bathroom sink.
No. Fuck no.
Unhinged.
Your dishes, you got to go paper for a week. It's
Yeah,
like you
that's
can't
true.
do anything.
No, that's true.
You can't.
All right, let's move on to our updates.
Perfect. Oh yeah, hi. It's updates week, baby.
Well, it's updates week, but really it's just one main update, and then there's a. This is
Some
just the
small-
only bad boy update I have,
Small hangers on.
and it's a Diddy update.
Oh well, we also have a Colton update. Unless that was a small update.
You're right, that is a small update.
Whatever.
Colton Underwood, the former Bachelor, can't produce sperm, and he discusses it in his new podcast, Daddyhood.
So listen to that instead.
Wherever you listen to podcasts,
Not us.
I would bet my life.
Yeah.
It's an iHeartRadio podcast.
Oh wow.
I mean,
Ryan
if it's
Seacrest, Liz listening.
If it's not an iHeartRadio podcast, I don't know what to
And
believe.
Zoe
anymore.
quits.
I quit. But Daddyhood or Bud Tender?
Wow. No, it's daddyhood.
It's Daddyhood.
Daddyhood's bad.
Daddyhood is
much
bad
worse
because-
than bud tender. At this point, that daddyhood does become a bud tender at some point.
Because like I see what you did there, and I don't like it,
But it happens.
but it happens. Okay, next update is a Diddy update. So, Diddy has been sued yet again. Producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones
Perfect name.
filed a $30 million civil suit against Sean Diddy Combs, alleging the hip-hop mogul of sexual misconduct and other illegal activities, including holding parties where underage girls were in attendance and drugging them,
Ew.
is in parentheses. I don't know why that's in parentheses. Brandishing guns, bragging about getting away with shooting people, and boasting about his powerful connections in a threatening manner. It's the 5th lawsuit against Diddy since Cassie filed a lawsuit in November.
It's not that I condone. I would never condone underage parties ever. Or kids going to gross people's houses.
Sure.
However,
Yep.
God bless those women that have been underage and at these parties and live to tell about it.
Agreed.
Just so we can know who the perverts are.
Also,
Because, like the Crystalias of the world and the Diddies of the world and the these men's of the world.
All these men's.
just
Agreed. And a lot of attention is being paid to this individual because he is a man who is alleging sexual misconduct against Diddy, which, you know, to me, sexual misconduct is sexual misconduct.
Yeah.
But other people are making statements about it and questioning other people's sexuality who have been seen with Diddy and all of this stuff. But it's like, he's assaulting people. You know what I mean? Like, and of course his lawyers are like, this man just wants money. So,
oh God, imagine being Diddy.
I'd rather not.
I mean, like, no, I just like, God, just like it just like it's really like an R. Kelly too. Not that it's the same kind of crime. I mean, it's similar.
It is similar,
but it's not the same thing. Even though it's like a hiding in plain sight. I'm sure there's probably like he's probably just like talked about this in all of his music, and we've just been like not paying attention the whole time.
Yeah, it just feels like we haven't heard the last.
No,
I mean, 5 lawsuits
not.
since November is pretty substantial.
That's a lot.
And the doc is coming, I'm sure.
Yeah. What do you think it'll be called?
If it's a surviving Diddy, it's a surviving Diddy.
Yeah.
You know, that's like what they're calling all of these, like, whatever.
It'll be the same thing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Horrible.
Well, whatever. I mean, I'm sure there's more to come.
So let's move on to our primary update, a Rama of the week.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to talk about the slew of royal family conspiracy connies that are circulating in the news.
What the fuck?
Of course, starting with Kate Middleton's whereabouts. Is she the news Charlie Miscavige? Email Diane.
I mean, wow. Sully's just like, Sully agrees with that, first of all.
Yeah, he's snoring. He's like, I'm so sick of these people.
It's just, it could be. But also, like, God, I hope it's not something boring and like cosmetic. I'll be so bored if it's cosmetic.
I don't think it is. Okay, so this happened because Prince William bowed out of a funeral service an hour before he was supposed to begin.
I mean, don't we all want to bow out of a funeral service?
We all
but
do.
wasn't this
Apparently,
like
it was his godfather.
There we go.
And he was supposed to give a speech.
That's rough.
And his reasons were for personal matters. And remember last week I said that he released something on letterhead that only had his name on it?
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
That's spicy. But it's like, so, okay. I mean, everyone's speculating on why she could possibly be out. And I'm just going to preface with this, like, why she could possibly be out. And they're cornering themselves, I think, thinking medically.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's, I don't necessarily think it's medical.
I think, okay. We'll get there.
But yeah.
So because Prince William bowed out, it was sort of on, and King Charles
Perfect.
is dealing with his cancer, which they're also sort of being hush-hush and weird about. Mm-hmm. It was like Camilla, who was the main royal at this funeral.
That is so weird.
And Prince Andrew.
It's not that I don't. It's not that I'm like I want the royals to have some kind of representation, because I don't give a shit about these
I literally
people.
don't care about these people any more than I care about.
But it is very strange
like
for optics.
If this shit was going on with the Kardashians, it would also be weird and sus.
We would be
like,
picking it apart like crazy.
Yeah, these are just famous people to me.
Yeah.
But they also are held to such a high regard, and they're so secretive.
Stupid.
And it makes them that much more interesting. Anyway, so Camilla was sort of the chief royal. However, Prince Andrew and his ex-wife, Sarah,
And like, okay,
were walking in front of the group in the funeral procession.
so weird.
And sat in the front row of the chapel. And this man was supposed to be like stripped of his royal title by Elizabeth, like when he was, besties with Jeff.
Seems like we need butts and seats. Like, do we not have enough royals to fill a fucking funeral?
If you're going to fucking get the pedo in here,
That's wild.
Prince Pedo.
We can't get a non-pedo royal to show up for a Greek relative.
Seriously, for Constantine of all people.
Constantine, the Greek rally?
Okay. So that happened. Hours after this funeral,
They're so dumb.
Buckingham Palace shared the news that Thomas Kingston, the son-in-law of the Prince and Princess of Michael of Kent, I have no idea who they are, had passed away at 45. The cause of death? Suicide.
So fucking weird.
Okay. Camilla is currently the most senior royal undertaking duties, as Charles postpones all public engagements as he undergoes treatment for an unknown form of cancer. And then yesterday, she said that she's taking a break from royal duties.
Camilla.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then there's Kate, who hasn't been seen since December because she had abdominal surgery in January. Mm-hmm. Kensington Palace keeps saying she's doing well, she's fine. Originally, when she got surgery, they were like, we'll give updates as we get them. And this past week, when everyone's speculating, they're like, we said we would have updates as we get them, and there are no updates. She's recovering.
Mm-hmm. And people are like, what are they saying?
There's a lot of speculation.
Well, there's a lot of speculation, but they also...
I don't think she's getting a BBL.
No, I don't think anything stupid like that. I mean, I'll be really, really pissed if it turns out that's what it is, because that's just like, I mean, I don't know how many royals get surgery or anything like that. If they really do, like, I don't know. There are people that just do this and it's fine and they just like check out and they come back or whatever and everybody knows just what happened. But like, is it different for a royal because you're in the public eye? Like, seriously in the public eye? And you need to set your out of office to be like, I'm checking out of the Buckingham Palace so I can get abdominal surgery, which is quote unquote whatever this is.
The thing is, though, like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
They're the royal family. They could dispel this rumor so easily by having like the Sun or whatever, by sneaking the Sun a pic of Kate Middleton, you know, in a car, like the Prince Philip photo.
Oh,
like,
God.
There's a million things that they could do to sort of put these rumors to bed in a way, and they haven't. And yeah, the speculation ranges from like, she got bangs and she's growing them out, to like, Prince William has a short temper. Maybe there was like a domestic violence incident and she's like...
Ooh, that's a wild spec.
I know. I've seen that. Maybe like King Charles's illness is worse than they're letting on. And there's preparation for William to be taking over the throne sooner than thought. And everyone's sort of in chaos mode because of that.
Sure, I've seen that too. And like, there's like, Kate has asked for privacy and for her family. And it's like, okay.
We're not giving her privacy right now.
When would they ever say different? I mean, when would they never say that?
Yeah.
I mean, they would say that for anything. So yeah, no, I don't know. It's like, I definitely don't think it's a BBL.
It's just wild.
The preparation, I mean, the king prep is like, I still think it's like a little premature.
Sure.
Maybe they're going through like, what would you call it? Maybe they're doing like a fire drill kind of, or they're just like, what if this were to happen?
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's
Maybe she's just like kind of disenchanted by the entire thing.
Could be.
Maybe she just doesn't want to be part of this shit anymore.
William affair rumors for fucking years.
He's so ugly. Anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but like him cheating on Kate, that's been like in the gossip world for an incredibly long time.
It's so funny because there couldn't be a greater gift. It's like,
yeah,
it's
I know, like
crazy.
Also, like the difference in reporting.
People don't see getting cheated on as a gift, actually. Like, people really don't see it for the gift that it really, really brings you.
The difference between like how the Kate stuff is being reported on versus Meghan, it's like, treat Kate with the respect during this time versus like Meghan literally touched her baby bump, so she's the devil. You know, it's like there's clear. I mean, we all know how horribly Meghan Markle was treated by the fucking paparazzi and shit, and and the press, and just
the difference. And it was,
I mean, and the family and everything, like
highly racist,
incredibly racist. So this is just such an obvious.
She was like on such a pedestal too.
Yeah,
I mean, they both were in different ways, but
it's the same thing that happened with Diana. Is like everyone loved Meghan.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
she's
but that was like
actress.
They would absolutely. But like, it's so funny because like, okay, sure, Diana's kids. There was no way that they were not gonna like try and relate their kids' spouses to Diana every single time. It's like, oh, look, just like their mother.
Yeah.
And it's just like, of course it's just like their mother. A hot woman. You think Prince Harry and Prince William are going to try and fucking find a hot woman to marry?
Kate and Meghan are both hot.
Stupid. Camilla, hottest one.
Oh, so hot. Hottest tampon in the
hottest
West.
Tamp in the
But there's also stuff saying that like, that all of the stuff that was coming out about Meghan when you know, they were still in the royal family before they moved, blah, 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 was like it was like given to the press to cover up William's affair. Like there's also, that is a thing that is apparently being said as well, is that like all that negative press towards Meghan was actually to distract from William's affair.
Wow.
So I think it could be many things. I don't think it's abdominal surgery or a BBL or bangs. I think it's like a interpersonal family matter that I'm sure when they come out of it, it's going to be like nothing's wrong. Like I feel like it's going to be eerily normal. This is my prediction.
That's creepy.
I feel like it's like Kate's going to be like normal. Their kids are going to be like, I'm normal. And William is going to be like, I'm going to be the king. And I think within the next year or something, Charles will step down though.
Really?
I think I do believe his cancer. He's old. He's fucking old. I do think like whatever this illness is probably worse than if Camilla is stepping, like everyone's stepping back. Who's fucking left?
It's wild that there aren't very many people, but like it's, I mean,
I guess
like
William is left. Like William's doing stuff, but
it's wild that William is like the one, but like it's kind of like, I don't know. I kind of foresee Harry.
Oh, you think Harry's going to step in?
Yeah, coming back.
Oh my God.
I don't, just out of like,
it is his dad.
I genuinely see that.
It is his fucking weird dad.
Yeah, because I honestly don't think that either of them thought this whole thing through. Not that I think that we should have a monarchy, because I don't think they think that through.
Hopefully Meghan, if Harry goes back, I'm like, Meghan, you better leave this man.
Oh yeah, Meghan, you should leave this man. This guy sucks. He's a loser.
Yeah.
I think both of them they're both losers.
Yeah,
they're
they're
just
both
little
pretty much losers.
pretty boys that fucking grew up in a
And
goddamn palace.
castle.
Like,
Yeah.
are you kidding?
Yeah. I do.
Such losers.
I mean, I do feel bad for all of the women in that family. Like Kate like was horrible to Meghan. And so for that reason, I'm like, fuck you, Kate. But I just can't imagine that this is the way to live.
Kate has sorority girl vibes.
She does. Oh my God.
She's always had sorority girl vibes.
She really does.
I hate a sorority girl.
I do too. But I just feel like I'm always just so sus. Like where it, like what, like, is she trying to get out? But they had said previously, like she's getting abdominal surgery. She'll be back by Easter. So they preempted this like whole length of time by saying like, she'll be back. She'll live at Easter. You know, like that's such a long, like what?
Where's Katie?
Where's Kate?
Where's Katie Middle?
Where's Katie in the middle?
Imagine she moves to America. Just is it
my
adduct or abducts? Email Diane.
Email Diane. Definitely email Diane.
Fucks off.
Definitely email Diane, Camilla's lesbian lover.
Please do.
Yeah. But maybe Charles is quite ill. Maybe Kate is quite ill.
Maybe both of them are married. You ever
Maybe
think of
they're
that?
secretly married.
No one talked about that theory.
Yeah.
King Charles and Kate Middleton fucking.
Fucking. That's definitely
That's
what's
just
happening.
It's terrible. I hate this news, but it's true.
I feel like, yeah, I stand by my statement, which is everything's going to be normal. And that's going to make the speculation even more wild.
I think it's so, the funeral thing is so strange because it's like, maybe they didn't think that everyone else would think it was such a big deal that they sent, an actual pedo. And
the article I read was like, Prince Andrew is all smiles as he takes over royal duties. I'm like,
it's like, wow, it just makes me feel like, so you guys are spread that then, huh?
Right?
Like, there's
also,
no
like,
way.
why did this guy kill himself?
Yeah.
Like, all of this happening in the span of a week is like, it's a lot.
That's nuts. Like, why?
This other, yeah. I don't know.
That's so wild.
Thinning the herd.
Could
Hey,
be.
you
Could
said
be.
it, not me. No,
Or
I said
just
it.
like, I don't know. The many reasons people make you.
Yeah, I mean,
You really never know.
Kill yourself.
you really never know, Bikram. I just, I don't know. I'm like, I hope they're all okay, but also I don't really care.
Yeah, they're royals. I don't really care. I mean, they have so much money, they could fix their problems 1,000 times.
They literally
and
could.
still have change.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Bye.
Bye. Kate, leave him. Like,
I don't know. Figure it out.
Meghan, leave him.
You
like,
can make an exit strategy. You're
everyone
fucking
leave
royal.
him. And like, How the thing that I'm thinking about though is like how old are William and Kate's kids?
Oh my gosh, God! Oh, was I in college when one of them was born?
Like, let me go. Look
Wow, that's wild. I have not thought about that.
Because like if once they're teenagers, like
Get out. But also tell us about it. Get a TikTok.
okay, George, Charlotte, and Louis or Louis probably. Let's be honest. 2013, so 11. Is the oldest is 11.
Okay, basically a teenager.
So in like 5 years, that kid is gonna be fucking. I mean, I don't know how old they are before they're next in line, but like,
Oh man, I mean
he's about to have royal duties. You know what I mean?
that kid is going to have royal duties,
That
and
kid's gonna
I
have royal
really don't
duties.
know enough about Kate because I do not care about the fucking royals
Me
to
neither.
know whether or not she would be all smiles about this, or if she's actively been trying to get out of the spotlight too,
Although my
or
grandmother,
if she cares.
may her soul rest in peace, once told me that if I lost weight, I could look like Kate Middleton.
Oh,
I was like, sweetie.
Wow.
Which isn't true. Like, I don't look like Kate Middleton. I don't
look like Kate Middleton, but
I don't think maybe she was just maybe like she's tall.
Oh, it could be. I mean, I don't see the resemblance.
I don't look like her at all. I think she just said that to tell me to lose weight.
She has quite a basic face, I gotta say though.
I know, and my face.
No offense to your grandma who thinks that
My face far
she's,
from
like, the most
basic.
beautiful. No,
I mean, she
No
has like a
offense.
very Anglo, normal, non-Jewish
Very
looking face,
Anglo.
and I look quite Jewish. And she, maybe she was exclusively talking about the body.
Oh, who knows? Either way,
It's like, yeah, if I lost
inappropriate.
weight, I could look like a lot of people's bodies.
I
But I'm-
guess. I mean, like, there's so
But grandma, you just wait.
I
I'm gonna
lost-
gain weight.
if I lost enough weight
Yeah,
in some lights, I could look like a broom.
grandma.
But
I'm
no
gonna
one says
have
that.
Camilla's body in about 2 years.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I think it's great. So that's the royal update.
Give me Camilla's tits. Email
Okay,
Diane.
email Diane. Anything else to add?
I don't know. Royals adopt me.
King Charles Death Watch, maybe.
Oh, he could be dead in the next year, but I think he might push it into 2025.
Okay, King Charles dead in 2025. You heard
Or
it here
one
last.
of those like nice surprises at the end of the year.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, it's weird. To
A
think.
December surprise.
December surprise from the Royals.
Mm-hmm.
It could be nice.
All right, let's shut the door on the Royals.
Shut that door.
Shut the door, baby. Don't say a word.
Huh. I don't think Mark McGrath knows where Kate Middleton is.
No, and I don't think he would be able to even pick her up in a lineup.
Oh, no.
Pick her out in a lineup.
No.
I think his wife may know who they are. Maybe.
Yeah. He knows
Maybe
he
watch
knows,
the royal
like,
wedding.
he knows like who the royal family is.
God, remember how lame the royal wedding was too? On top of it,
No, not really.
it was just everywhere.
I didn't really-
It wasn't Canada, at least. I don't know. Maybe that's
Yeah, it's
is
very
that why
Canadian.
it's different. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I mean, my
Everywhere.
brother was in Scotland for the big funeral, the big Queen Lizzie's funeral, and that was wild too.
big panettone box.
Yeah, never
Wow.
forget.
I can't believe that was so soon.
I can't.
I mean, it was really just like yesterday.
It was.
Kind of nuts.
I think Charles is going to have the shortest reign of all time.
Oh yeah, I think it's possible.
think
She really held on to it so hard because she was like, I don't think Charlie can handle this.
No, and I think she was right. Like, he got cancer quick.
He literally got so stressed so quick. And I don't know what it is. Was it all the Prince Andrew things? Like maybe
I don't think that helped.
no, I think that like the problem is maybe Charles had a tiny bit of a conscience, and I just think maybe his mommy and daddy did not.
Yeah, maybe.
Did
Anyway.
not. But that
any
family,
good boys?
not cute. Let's see here. Did I have one?
Otherwise, you've had a really imperfect week.
I mean, terribly imperfect. Oh wow, good boys, nothing. I guess.
I gotta say, I had the Burger Lord's veggie burger.
Oh, Lord's veggie burger. How was?
It was good.
Oh,
I appreciate when a veggie burger is not like an Impossible or Beyond burger, like when they actually like blend vegetables together with like rice and shit, and like they give it a flavor and it tastes good. Like you're like, that's yummy, and it was good.
I like that. I like because like if I'm having a veggie burger, I'm going for Dr. Prager's California Greens.
Okay, sure.
I don't care for the mushroom risotto one.
I
don't
like a black
really-
bean.
The black
It's a
bean one's
different
good.
vibe. It's
That
a
one's
different
tasty.
vibe.
I don't like the soy ones. I don't care for the soy. I don't like the. I don't need it to be like a fake
Me
meat.
neither.
I don't.
Neither.
That's
I
not
like
what I'm looking for.
I like a veggie burger. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
want
what I want. Yeah.
I don't want a Beyond or an Impossible.
You don't have to trick me. I'm not a baby.
I'm not a baby, and I'm like, I honestly just don't like the taste of it.
No, I think it's gross.
Yeah.
And also I'm not too into soy very much. But
I like tofu. Like, that's the thing is, like, I fuck with tofu. I fuck with tempeh.
I don't mind the taste. I'm just afraid of what it does to you.
I know. You have
I have estrogen.
You have estrogen
concerns.
fears, which is fine. But I just don't understand the taste of those products.
No, I don't really. And like, again, I still have soy once in a while. Sometimes I'll like have some soy rizo. And it's like, okay.
I do fuck with soy rizo. Shit's good.
You've spiced the hell out of this where it's like delish.
Soy rizo.
Soy rizo good. Tastes just like chorizo. So it's like,
I mean, it's just
tasty.
spicy.
But like spicy. But there's like a chicken patty sometimes I do that's like, oh, veggie grill. I remember the first time I ever had veggie grill, I was like, oh, you know what? It was during pandemic. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll try this. Carlos loves veggie grill. And I got a chicken thing. And like, honestly, the taste of it is fine.
Yeah.
Like, I like the flavors, but I just like the whole time I'm like
sort of
mowing down on a humongous piece of tofu.
It can be chewy.
It's chewy.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah. When I have tofu, I want like tofu pad thai, tofu stir fry. Like, I don't need it to be disguised as anything else.
I don't mind that either.
Anyway, I love a veggie burger, but make it with lentils and carrots and mushrooms and peas and fucking actual vegetables and not. Anyway,
It's
I like
not
the Burger
like
Lord's
it's
veggie burger.
expensive or anything.
No.
But like, I guess neither is soy, so they're just like, whatever. Well, I guess in that vein, my good boy could be that we made homemade sloppy joes last night.
Oh, sloppy joes.
They were really good.
Interesting.
They're really good. We saw Maddie Matheson. Well, I'll put the Maddie Matheson in the slider if anyone cares. I won't put the video. I'll just put the actual like recipe because it's just there. You don't have to watch the whole fucking thing unless you want to. Just go to his fucking YouTube. But
Do you like his YouTube? Do you like his vibe?
I do. I like Maddie.
Yeah, why
He's
not?
Canadian. He's from
okay.
Toronto. Well,
That
no,
makes-
he's from New Brunswick, I think, actually. He has an interesting story.
Oh.
But he's definitely Canadian. And my
Good to
mom, who cannot stand him, bought his salad dressing. It was just like, it's really good. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
But it's like
Do they
olive.
sell it? Do they sell it in the States?
No, I don't think they do. But it's like a green olive salad dressing or something.
Oh.
It sounds really good.
He's very famous in the States. I mean, he's on The Bear.
He's on The Bear, yeah. People really like him. And he's fine. He
He's
has
fine
a few
to me.
restaurants.
He's fine to me.
He's funny, but not. I don't find him like hilarious.
I agree.
Funny.
I
You know what
agree.
mean? But pretty good. I mean, like, really, all it was
to me,
like,
he's like a funny cooking personality.
yes, I like a funny cooking personality.
too.
They don't
I do
have
too.
to be funny, but he's entertaining.
He is. He certainly is. There's no doubt about it. He's very charismatic.
But yeah,
All right, let's move on to TV talk. TV talk. All right. I guess we could start with Love is Blind.
oh my god, wait, let me pee. Actually, why did
Okay.
I do that? Just so I can have an empty bladder for this.
Yeah, you need that. So Love is Blind. Everyone's breaking up. no one's
My
together.
Everyone is
and-
just experiencing hardship. Wonderful. I love
Everyone's
it.
crying. Their jet skis involved. It's
Everyone is so pissed.
I mean, those two definitely fucked. Jeremy and Sarah Ann 1,000% fucked.
Absolutely. He was like, I just brought her home and
no, you didn't,
hung. No,
bitch.
wait, we just hung out in the parking lot.
And then I
Cool.
drove her home. And then
Very
the
good.
the most suspicious thing is that she said like word for word the exact story to AD when AD was like questioning her, like going in on her, being like, "Don't you think it's fucked up that you basically like hit on an engaged man?" And she was like, like, meh, meh, meh. She was like,
actually, I don't.
she said like literally word for word the same thing as like, we talked at a parking lot and then he dropped me off at home, but like, I don't believe it. I think they minimum did hand stuff.
So he's like, there were hand jobs involved.
I can't imagine.
He wanted the one last handy. Plus, like the way that
the way they went jet skiing, that was post-coital.
post-coital jet ski. My name is Diane.
Yeah. That's your favorite way to do it.
When oh god, when she was like, God, what was it? So when AD was like, so in your mind, or from what you understand, he was single, or he was saying that she was out of the picture by the time you saw her or saw him or something, or like talked to him, or that's the impression that you got from him. And she's like, yes. And she's like, really? And she's like, wait, what? And like, it was like,
It's like,
okay,
no. They were
you're
very-
asking a question,
They
so
were
you're
very
lying.
evidently still together, and there's no way they quote unquote talked in a parking lot for 5 hours without him being like, oh yeah, I have Find My iPhone on for Laura, the girl I'm engaged to, and everything is going like,
He is so
He's-
fucking calculated and
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, he's
he
scary.
freaks me out. He is a serial killer. Not really, but like,
But like, if he was,
serial
I wouldn't
level.
be, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm just like, I'm not like the way that like, first of all, you have gold forks. Shut up.
Oh yeah, those are Sarah Ann forks.
Those are Sarah Ann ass forks. They
are.
You ordered those from Target and you have never used them.
Not once.
A. B. You only got them for this fucking show because Love is Blind and this stupid gold cup
They
motif
love gold
bullshit.
utensils.
Put in the Slimer. I'll put those fucking gold utensils in the Slimer. It was the most. She was so. I mean, what's her name again? Not Sarah Ann.
Laura.
Laura. She saw through the bullshit pretty fast. It was just
She
like,
did.
no.
She's
Plus-
like a little unhinged herself,
She is absolutely. I like it.
but I still feel like she didn't fuck up in any way. Like,
No, she really called it as it was. She was
Yeah.
just like, no, I don't like the way you did that. And I
Yeah.
think that was really suspicious. She was like, well, your stuff is already packed. And it's like, so you have your mind made up
right?
already.
That's the thing. Is like he was acting like there was still like he's such a lying sack of shit. I hate him.
He's really such a loser. Yeah. And she's a bit of an aborty Morty light, like a non-aborty Morty light.
Yeah,
so,
she is.
You know
She's
what?
definitely, she
fun.
referred to, Sarah Ann said that she's a patriot. And I'm like, that is a red, white, and blue flag because I hate that.
You know what? Get your thin blue ass out of here.
Agreed.
She's so weird.
She's the thinnest, bluest ass I've ever seen.
But he's weirder. I mean, they're both bad. So, you know what? Why don't you go make a terrible child somewhere else?
They're going to make the worst patriot I've ever seen.
Wow. Who else is breaking up? Oh, what's his face and what's her name?
The Christian couple.
Barely saw them.
Yeah. Clay and AD seem to still be together. However,
It seems like he could absolutely say no. That was
that's definitely the energy I'm getting.
I mean, I feel like he's gonna dump her at the altar.
Agreed.
I
And
think
then-
he's just on this literally to fuck. But
I think he's on it to fuck and for the followers.
It's fine.
And I think Johnny and Amy are going to make it.
Yeah, they're honestly the only couple
most-
that's ever gonna make
All
it.
of the boring couples make it.
Every fucking meme about Chelsea and Ugly.
Oh, Chelsea
Sorry,
and
Chelsea
Ugly.
and-
Chelsea and Ugly, there's no way. I literally forgot about them because they just simply have no chance. But they're
Floundering.
very dramatic.
I cannot wait to see the next fight they get in. And when he was like, I think you're fishing. Oh, I'm not fishing. I laugh so hard I almost
the
shit.
meme.
Like, I don't know.
the thing
Anyone
is-
who has fished harder.
She is constantly picking fights with this man.
I hate to call someone what's it called?
Instigator.
Well, yeah.
She is.
But, a pick-me.
Oh,
She is a pick-me.
She
gal.
just certainly picks a fight with this man every chance she gets. And I don't like him. Don't get me wrong. Like, I find him to be.
No, but
I mean-
you know what? Listen, he sucks, but I would still let him see his friends for an hour. And I wouldn't pick a fight when he got home.
I would not pick a fight when he got home. Also,
just
the
say that.
thing where it's like, she met his female friends last week. It seems like he told her in confidence that he had slept with one of them and had said,
right.
like, I don't want you to talk about this on camera, but I want you to know that this happened.
Mm-hmm.
And which to me seems like the right move. Like, he's being honest about this person who's still in his life, and he doesn't want it to feel like a secret thing, but he also doesn't want to air out all of his dirty laundry on Netflix. And then she brings it up on camera,
And then-
which to me just is so like,
She weaponized it. She was just like,
that's just
and
like,
by the way, your friend that you fucked,
yeah,
you're doing something way worse than what's going on here.
Yeah.
And I can tell.
that's just like so unforgivable to me. Like,
And you showed her face? Like,
yeah.
come on.
And I think like he probably did that to protect her. Like he probably
Yeah.
told her off camera to protect this friend's identity and stuff, and like not to get this friend involved in all the bullshit.
I genuinely have a theory when it comes to men, and I hate if this sounds gendery, but like some men I really find will stay friends with people who trust them.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
So why do you have to freak out so hard
Yeah.
and like make it about something that it wasn't even about?
Yeah.
It wasn't even about that. It was just
wasn't.
because she didn't get her kiss that day because he went out to see other friends.
Because he went out to his friend's birthday, he had one drink, and then he came back, and
like he didn't get off work and just want to hang out with her instead.
I guess
She's literally the most clingy person alive.
She
and
is.
I cannot wait for
and
her to get
he's
dumped at the
not,
altar.
Like,
I
I'm not
love it.
saying that he's Prince Charming. I
No,
just
he's
feel like
the most boring.
he's incredibly boring, but he hasn't done anything. It seems like he's doing his best for not liking her. Like, I don't think he really likes her.
No, I think you're right.
But I think, like, he's trying to be a decent human being about it.
He kind of looks already exhausted by it.
There's
It's just,
genuinely, like, I don't know if she's going to say yes or no, but there's no way he's saying yes.
he's already somehow, I mean, he already half dumped her, and then she did that weird little step back where she's like, well, that's not what I want. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, guess what you're going to get if you keep
But
acting
she-
so strangely.
She wanted him. I feel like she wanted him to threaten it. Like, she keeps like, you know, making these fights bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's really strange. It's tough to watch. I hope she's watching it back being like, damn, that is...
I mean, I think she's doing it for a reason to see, like, how far can she push it.
Yeah.
And then once she pushed it too far, she was like, oh, this is your limit. Got it. So
Yeah.
next time I won't be saying, you're going to go cheat on me with your friend.
Right.
Because that is too much for you. So
Right.
instead, I'm just going to be like, I just think that I need 14 kisses before you leave the house today.
And then he gives her 14 kisses, and she's like, but you didn't give me more than I asked for.
You didn't
know?
you didn't give me 15 and
Yeah.
a gift.
Yeah. So I don't know. Everyone is doomed except for Johnny and Amy, who are boring but fine.
They're boring but fine, but you know what? They're going to be the next Love is Blind baby, or they're going to surprise us all and be like, you know what? This is weird.
Or they're going to be a murdering duo.
Oh, or you know what? Nick
Love
and
is Blind.
Vanessa will get divorced.
Love is Blind's first homicidal maniacs.
Oh, you know who? It's definitely going to be what's his face? Sarah Ann's
Oh, Jeremy and Sarah
Jer-
Ann.
oh, it-
Oh my God.
Jeremy. First
He's
Love
the
is Blind
worst
murderer.
man of the season.
You know what? Zodiac killer.
Yeah.
It's him. He just
It's
had
him.
facial reconstruction
He did
surgery.
and became way younger.
Yes. And had
Okay.
re-ageifying surgery.
I have another TV talk.
Oh my.
It's Couple to Throuple.
Oh my God.
Have you watched it?
I can't wait, but no, I have not.
Okay,
yet.
so it's on Peacock. When you watch it, we can discuss it. The finale aired like a few nights ago, so now all the episodes are
Oh
out.
my God.
And the premise of the show is some couples come onto an island.
Island?
Well, yeah,
It's not even a
naturally.
house.
Well, it's a house on
See,
an
what
island.
I thought it was going to be was like, I thought it was just like actual couples in thruples already.
No, it's couples looking for their throuple.
Oh dear. So it's
And
like
so they
almost, it's
sort
like
of-
reality, but competition almost.
There is some over, like sometimes the couples want to go for the same person. That does happen, and that's spicy. But basically, there's like it starts with 4 couples, and then like 20 singles or something like, no,
Wow.
14 singles, 20 people total. I don't know, whatever. And they sort of date around, and then they pick one of these singles to be with for a couple of days. They spend a few days with them, and then they decide whether they want to stay with that single or swap to a different one. And then at the end, they can decide whether or not they want to commit to being a throuple or go back to being a couple and a single.
That's nuts. Oh my God. I bet there was a rigorous STD screening.
There
for
was
this baby.
more sex on the show than I would have expected.
There's a lot of sex, eh? All right.
There's sex.
Curious. I'm very
Especially the
curious.
first night, you're like, whoa.
Not as sexy as sex box, but I'll give it a
Give it a go.
There's you know what's weird about what's weird about like Love is Blind and probably this show too, I can't wait to see it, is that like it's like, how do you get rejected gracefully on television?
Yeah.
You're a mullet guy, I guess. But then, you know, you actually have a secret girlfriend at home, and that's why it doesn't affect you that much.
Yeah, sure.
So, like, there's a reason for it. So, like, I don't know. I guess you're vulnerable. You go on the show, and you're like, oh, I'm rejected on television. That's okay, I guess. Or, like, you're the type who cannot be rejected by, or, like, you're, like, in a love triangle, but you're the one that got rejected.
Yeah.
But you just cannot give it up. Do you come back and fight back? Like,
I think there's
what's her-
like there's
Sarah
the
did?
empowering way where they're like, they have a feeling they're going to be rejected. So they're going to be like, well, I'm going to reject you first.
Exactly.
That's the only way to do it, is to be like,
That's the way they try to protect their heart.
is
But
to be
that's
like,
not
you know
graceful.
what? I need to be number one.
Oh, sorry, it's graceful, but it's not vulnerable.
No.
But it's what they do.
Yeah. But it's the best way to come out on top is because it looks like you're standing up for yourself.
I mean, I guess if you want to appear to be quote unquote strong, but I think
Right.
people see through that too.
Yeah, they do sometimes.
It's so weird. But but you could seriously do the Sarah and
What I'm
just be like,
remembering
I'm
is-
going to come out and try and be a little weasel about
a
it.
few seasons ago on Love is Blind, there was Deep D and that guy, Shake.
He was awful.
He was a villain for sure. And she like rejected him at the altar and gave this like very impassioned, like, I can do you put me down. I can do so much better than you speech. And she was praised for it. But had he gone first, he would have said no, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. You know? And so she was given the opportunity to like show it to him. And she was sort of like, he was a dick all season. So it was really like fuck yeah, Deep D, you fucking show this sack of shit. What's up? But that's the only way to really do it is by being with the worst type of person and then calling them out on their shit.
Man. And I hope that maybe happens with Chelsea.
Or, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know. Or it's like...
He can't do it in a way that will not make him look like a villain.
It's like tearful. You're like, I really tried to make this work, but I just don't see it happening.
I can kind of see AD maybe coming in and doing that before he gets a chance to dump her because she's like sensing something.
Yeah.
That's the only couple I can see because I don't think Chelsea's willing to try and save her ass. I think she's just like, somebody agreed to like me.
No, I think AD is going to say yes and he's going to say no.
I think so. Those shoes were upsetting.
Yeah, we'll put the shoes on Slimer if we have space.
Like, yeah, please. I hope so.
All right. Well, this has been a long jog.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we just can't stop talking.
I know. Well, it's Love is Blind, you know? So email Diane at badboypod.com, your bad boys on the block, your Love is Blind opinions.
Oh, we'd love to hear them.
Or you're also more than welcome to DM Diane at badboypodcast on Instagram.
It's all she looks forward to.
Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, etc.
Free pin.
Yeah, if you send us a screenshot, we'll send you a pin. What could be more fun than that?
We'll send you a picture of Jerry Seinfeld's taint.
Hey, look. Well, real fans know. Shop.badboypod.com for a t-shirt. Eat healthy.
Eat healthy. Or die.
Or die.
Yeah, that's what Diane says, right?
Yeah, that is Diane's favorite
She's a dietitian.
And more than anything, Julius the monkey.
Oh my God.
Yeah, absolutely.
If there's one thing I want you to remember, it's his wide smile.
No doubt
wide
about,
little smile.
No doubt about it.
He's such a little freak.
Yeah, pervert for sure.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.